morning, 420 Virgo. Y'all come on in. What's up? Ebony 757 and Spiller Girl TV. Miss Virginia, Black Peggy Bundy. What's up? Y'all hold on for a minute. Let me turn on my window defroster because it's getting a little interesting here. So let me turn on my defroster. Y'all hear that defroster? Defroster? Ooh, y'all hear it? Y'all heard? So I don't have no jeans to be wiping off my little windshield with. So I had to use the regular defroster. What's up, everybody? Y'all coming in? Let me see who else come in. What's up, all me baby, and yes, Miss Robinson, and who else came in? Yes, come on in. Yes, baby. These are the frames that I got from Zenny Optical. So I just put them on virtually, showed me how it looked, put the prescription in, and they showed up. These were only $22 from Zenny Optical. So yeah, yeah. I mean, thank you, thank you. But yeah, is it this serious? Is this the B sector stuff this serious? Baby girls are fighting over stuff that ain't even that serious. They act like B sector history is gonna be taught in middle school and high school. It is what it is. People losing sleep over this foolishness. Yeah, that's the correct way. Zenni, Zenny Optical. Oh, poor Tommy. You know, you all, I know y'all get tired of me saying it, but some of these people don't need to be on YouTube. Some of these people need to be talking to a counselor and getting some help. And it's the ones that are really mental that need to get the help. So somebody actually screenshotted Brian threatening me and sent it to me. And I'm like, you too big for this. You too adult for this. And again, what's wrong? Now Brian is mad because he told the people, look, I didn't even know until y'all told me. I really didn't know until you all told me. But he done told the people that he didn't get the kind of settlement he was hoping for. And the folks said he done borrowed money and got to pay them people back and working overtime. Now, how would those people know that unless you told it? And then you get mad at the people, and then you get mad at me. And I'm like, are you serious? Like you got mad at me for that Seattle situation. You sat there and told the people that you were going to go, and you were collecting money for that, and you didn't go. And then you got mad because people were talking about it. What is wrong with you? And this is why I just look at these people, shake my head, and keep on moving. Because obviously they got real serious problems. They got real serious problems. And then they get mad because you say something. Okay, that's like me. getting upset because you all said that Ness and Lipstick Alley said that I had on Martin Luther King suit. First of all, I thought it was hilarious, number one. And I'm kind of flattered because I do like Martin Luther King. Not Martin Luther King, but Martin Luther the King. But that's like me getting mad at them because they said something about my clothes. Are you serious? And this is what we lose and sleep about? That's what get me. Well, that's what get me. And they were really serious. And I'm like, it's not all that deep. And then this Tommy thing. Let me tell you about this Tommy and Castro thing. All of this is about attention. Nobody ain't going over there looking at the commentary. I'm tired of seeing people get drunk. Girl, when he was drinking that beer out of that wine glass, I'm like, oh Jesus. You know, it's like, what you gonna do? Look at your life. I mean, you got these guys. You let me ask you a question, you all. Who grows up and say, "Ooh, I want to be on Snap"? Who grows up to say, "Ooh, I want to be on food stamps and get a crazy check when I grow up"? Who really says that when they are again? You know, that's not harassment. That's just the plain truth. And if me telling you to do something with your life and stop living off of government handouts because it will always stifle you and you will never be able to do those. You know, it really amazes me that Tommy always wants to do this. He wants a house, he wants to travel. But yet, if you stay on that crazy check, you ain't gonna never be able to do that because you will always be relegated to that funding. But you hinder yourself. So obviously you don't think you can do better. I don't know. But this is what gets me. You know, the same thing with Castro. And you all sit here and get mad at me. And baby, I'm doing things. And y'all sitting here and get mad. That's what get me. That's what gets me. Y'all sit here and get mad at people and go off. And again, I sit here and laugh. And half the time I don't even see it. But when I do see it, like Brian, I'm like, you are really disturbed. I'm like, Brian, you are really disturbed. I really get to you like that, and I should, because you don't get to me. But if I'm getting to you, then maybe you need to take a seat and just take a little break from YouTube. I don't know that hoe, except on YouTube. And then this is what get me. These folks can say the most egregious, most vile things about me, but then I can't say nothing about them. That's why I don't get. What's up, Catherine? That's why I don't get. They can say all of this stuff about me, but I gotta shut up and be quiet about them. That's why I don't get. You can't say nothing about me, but I can say everything about you. And the sad part about it is it ain't nothing but truth. And I don't even come at them in a disparaging manner. Tommy, I'm gonna break it down to you again. All of this stuff that has befallen you is your fault. I said, Tommy and Castro, take your relation off of YouTube. What's more important, the relationship or YouTube? Obviously, YouTube was more important. you and Castro came on, I knew they were getting ready to dox you. I was trying to tell you to get off the vlog because they were going to dox you. What did you do to me, Tommy and Castro? You blocked me. You sure did. And then the next thing you know, they were calling your daddy's church and you were blaming everybody. But you didn't listen. You didn't listen to wise counsel. Oh, I'm going to go there today. You didn't listen to wise counsel. You just stayed on there because you got attention. People were clicking the link. People were sending you little cash apps, and you thought that y'all was a new Beyonce and Jay-Z, how y'all was acting. And then you started getting doxxed. Then you start blaming Castro for the stuff. When Tommy beat your ass the first time on the television, that should have been the last time. But no, you stayed there because, again, you don't have any options. Tommy was your option. Tommy was feeding you. You were using Tommy as a lick. Tommy was just a client. You made that man think you loved him when you really didn't. He was just being used just like everybody else. Oh, I'm going to tell it this morning. That's exactly what you did, Castro. And you provoked the man. You knew Tommy had a weakness, which was his mental illness. You knew Tommy was very insecure and possessive, and you used that against him. Now, you didn't know that Tommy was going to be crazy, but you met your match. Because usually people will leave you alone or move on, but not Tommy. And Tommy really loved you, even though you didn't really love Tommy. How do I come up with that conclusion? Well, the Shamar tapes tell it all. You talked about Tommy. You said everything that lady said was true. So it tells me that you weren't really a friend of Tommy. Because if you have a partner, you don't sit there and run your partner down to somebody else. But the reason why you were doing that is because you were trying to get to Shamar. Because you were not satisfied. You always trying to get to the next best thing. And you thought Shamar was the next best thing. So you're using Tommy. Tommy is already jealous. You know he already done whoop your ass at the club for talking to somebody. So you know that you're dealing with an abusive person, but yet you are not good yourself. So we seeing all of this foolishness. Tommy done whoop your tail, and then have you sitting on his lap like Ike and you Tina. We seen it. We heard it. When Tommy came to your house, we said, Castro, call the police. This man is going to really hurt you. No, you didn't do it. You didn't, because I didn't want him to go to jail. You liked the shit. Again, you didn't think that YouTube was going to take you there, did you? But YouTube took you somewhere you didn't think you was going to go. YouTube took you to a neighborhood that you didn't know about. It sure did. So instead of you calling the cops on Tommy, you sitting there going with it. When you showed that pow for Tommy, Tommy should have called the cops right then and there. Did he? No. Y'all both playing, right? Until that awful day came on Brian's channel. Ain't it funny how Tommy Brian Castro have this art against Jay Wilson? But see, Jay Wilson didn't tell you to go over there and whoop that man's tail. Jay Wilson didn't try to provoke you to jealousy so you would whoop that man's tail. Y'all was on Brian's channel. Jay Wilson was on his way to Houston. Y'all were on Brian's channel. And Brian was stirring it up for you, wasn't he? Stirring it up. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was stirring it up. And what did you do, Tommy? You went on over there. You was going to go over there to talk. Wasn't you, Tommy? You was going to go on over there to talk. Yeah. And what did that talk do? Yeah, that talk led you to getting violent and hitting that man in the head. Now, on December the 15th, you got a court date, and you may serve some time. And unfortunately, Castro can't help you out because the state is against you, not Castro. So that's why I'm not worried about you calling anybody for harassment. You need to be worried about that public defender and how that public defender is going to defend you. Because at the end of the day, you don't have money to do shit. And I think your mom and dad are tired of putting and investing money into you for this kind of stuff. Your mom shouldn't be spending money for you to do this. I can see if your mom and dad were spending money to get you books because you were getting ready to go to school. But your mama and dad is spending money on you to get you out of jail at your age. At your age. So you can talk about me all you want to, but I ain't never been to jail. I don't know how a jail cell look except for what I've seen. And I think it's obvious and it's sad. And again, like I tell y'all, cursing me out ain't doing nothing for y'all. Being upset at me ain't paying JG Wentworth. So, y'all can be angry and upset. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm sitting here laughing. I'm like, look at these people. You would think that grown men, and y'all, these are men in their 30s going into their 40s with this type of situation. And it is sad. It's a sad scenario. And it's to the point where you don't even want to argue with the people. You don't even want to argue with them because it makes no sense. Because it's like, baby, what you getting right now is a read. And that's the sad part about it. So I'll sit here and take my wrinkled face. I'll take it. I'm looking older. I'll take it. I'm getting older. But one thing I'm not doing is being regressive. Baby, you got to be progressive. And Tommy and Castro, all of this stuff that has befallen you is because of you. I told you all, I said, y'all stay off of YouTube with your relationship. You came right on here and did exactly what you did. Now you got what you got, and then you want to be mad at me for something you did? You need to be mad at yourself. You need to be mad at yourself. Castro done did so much stuff. None of them ain't innocent. That's all I'm saying. None of them ain't innocent because we told them at the forefront. We told them, Brian, you coming up here? Brian, you always bragging because you allow people. What's up, Kimmy? What's up? Let's get it. What's up, Itsy Bitsy, pretty mama? You allow people to provoke you. You telling people all that money your mama left you and all of that stuff, but yet you getting care packages. This heat helping you out. And then you telling everybody you getting all of this money for this lawsuit. Come to find out, you ain't getting no money like you thought you was. And according to the girls, you got to pay them people back with interest. Them lawyers ain't your friend. Them lawyers want money. They'll tell you anything to get you to sign a dotted line. And you can't tell Brian nothing. You can't tell him nothing because he knows everything until he gets in the mess. I just think it's ridiculous. Y'all, let me go get my gas. I'll be right back. I'm going to get this gas. I'll be right back. You all, I'm back. I am so sorry. I am just getting gas. So I do apologize for that. I'm just getting gas. Pretty Mama, they do that. Let me say this. I don't know if they're together or not. It really doesn't matter to me. They shouldn't even be playing with that, especially Tommy and his situation with the courts. But, I wouldn't doubt it because they've done it before. And no one is jealous. We just shake our head because we know that y'all are not good together. We know that it's not a good thing that you all are together. Both of you all have some mental things going on. Castro is passive aggressive. Tommy is just plain aggressive. And this is what you get. And then I look at Brian. Brian just, he is uber sensitive. And I think that's going to be his demise because he's going to hurt somebody. Y'all, I'm almost done. My gas is almost finished. No, let me say this. All Castro can say is you think you better than somebody. You ain't perfect. And I never said I was. I don't think I ever said I was perfect. I don't think I ever said I was better than anybody. But I think I make better decisions, especially in my mate and who I want to be my forever. I mean, my dude ain't never raised his hands up at me. And I ain't never raised my hands up at him. I mean, because it's a respect. And when you, let me say this, when you got shit to lose, you don't do crazy stuff. When you got real things going on in your life, you don't do crazy stuff. My partner and my mom, I talk to his mom weekly to see how she doing. We cool. We, our families are, cool. So, but then you got Castro saying, your mama telling you to leave the crazy boy alone. And then Tommy, your mama and dad is saying leave the crazy boy alone. But do y'all follow y'all mama's instructions? Hell no, y'all don't follow y'all parents' instructions. And then I tell y'all the same thing and y'all get mad at me. But it goes to show you that y'all don't listen to nobody. You don't listen to your mama. You don't listen to your daddy. You don't listen to nobody. And the thing that gets me is these people are spending money. They are spending money to make sure y'all stay out of jail. They are spending money on y'all for y'all foolishness. And Lord knows that nobody's parents, for people who are in their 30s, should be doing that. And I don't know what your parents did at the beginning, but they show paying now. And this is what I mean. When are they gonna have to stop paying for you? When are you gonna pay for yourself? I'm giving money to my daddy. Tommy, are you giving money to your parents yet? I mean, when do you bless them? When do you stop living off of them? And this is the kind of stuff that, you can't read nobody. Okay, I'm old. Okay, I've accepted that. I'm good with that. Ain't no look. That there ain't no look. I'm going old gracefully, and I thank God for being able to get there with all my teeth. Hello, somebody with eyesight and vision. I decided I need to lose some weight, and we did it, didn't we? So again, I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do. So all of this foolishness going on, and at least Tommy
and Castro can get money from their family, but then we got somebody getting money from the people, getting care packages and rent and light bills and water bills paid on YouTube. Now, baby, if y'all would have paid my water bill and if y'all would have paid my light bill, baby, the girls would have been talking about it for months. For months. And that's why I say, where's the reach? Okay, I'm old, skin getting wrinkly. That's what happened when you're old. But why you looking like my contemporary? And I'm 10 to 20 years older than you. Why you having all these health problems? And again, you're going to get enough, Brian, of putting health reads on people, and your health ain't all that. You wishing blood clots on folks, and your health is that. And I don't understand that. And I'm telling you, you need to pray to Jehovah and ask Jehovah to help you with that. Because, you putting stuff on folks that's happening to you. I don't put health reads on folks. But when you are bitter and angry and crazy, I guess that's what you do. But all of the stuff that you wish on people always come back and happen to you. Every year, you in the hospital for something. Every year, we hear the same old story. I let myself go, y'all. I let myself go. I feel so bad. We get that same old song and dance ever since you've been on. We get a hospital visit every year without fail. There's a job situation every year. Lord have mercy. Is 2026 going to be different? See, I'm just Lord have mercy. No, they ain't taking no advice from nobody. Oh, you say they ain't gonna, yeah, nothing ain't gonna change. Every year you in the hospital. Every year you got a blood clot. If it ain't a blood clot, it's something. Girl, then your A1C be high. I mean, it's like, well, nigga. And here I am, 55. I ain't never seen stuff like that. I ain't never had none of that. But you always want to put that on somebody. Always trying to put something on somebody. And then it wound up happening to you. You need to watch your tongue. So anyway, y'all, I see that what's his name? Grown Folk TV is fighting with KRN. And the thing is, nobody asked y'all in the B section in the first place. See, that's the thing. And this is the Briannas and the Lemons going to get these people over here to the beef sector who we didn't ask. And they act like somebody merged. Well, I never merged. You know why I never merged? Because at the end of the day, I don't respect you. At the end of the day, you homophobic. You don't like gay people, but yet you always want to be in the presence of us and click the link. And that's what I don't get about you. And if you're so popular and if you got it going on like that, then go start your own sector. The grumpy old men sector, something, but you are always over here. And I don't know about KRN, but you click my link and I tell you, no, you can't come up. And of course I get cussed out, not because somebody want to fight with you, but you ignorant and you homophobic and I don't care for you. And I don't have to give anybody access to me that I don't want to. And for the mere fact that you click the link trying to come up here, that means you want access. So I don't know what you got going on with KRN, but yeah, don't act like the B sector people so stupid. And again, this is what I can't stand about these people. They want to come into the B sector, but they want to call y'all stupid and they want to call y'all dumb and all kind of names because y'all don't give them the attention that you all give us. And they think there's something wrong. I have heard this joker many times say, I don't understand why these women are dealing with this gay man who talking about he a pastor and all of this and that. Well, again, that's none of your business. It just is. And are you mad because you are allegedly straight and nobody ain't coming to see you? I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. I mean, you tape women that you have sex with and then use it as evidence against them later on, and that's cool. That's cool. That's good. You disclose women who were your moderators, health statuses, and that's good. And people are supposed to follow you. Okay. All right. Well, maybe that's it. But I want you to know nobody don't need you over here. So I heard his diatribe, and that's another thing. Again, you taking stuff too seriously. You know, Mr. Jupe, aka Mr. Jupe. So I'm looking at all of this stuff, and it's crazy. Y'all, YouTube shouldn't be this complicated. It's very simple. You come up here, you do your show, you click off, and you move on with your life. I don't take these people seriously because I don't know them. But I will tell you, it is very, very telling when somebody has to do something physically or something to you because they feel inadequate. And I look at it. I look at when people do stuff like that, I'm like, baby, you hurt. You don't have no power nowhere else. So you want to show me you got some power by hurting me or doing something like that? That shows you're weak. I don't have to call nobody job. I don't have to go in and do XYZ with people. Are you serious? That's weak. And we have a lot of weak, I don't even know if they're content creators, but we have a lot of weak people on YouTube. So that's my thoughts. And I think people are doing too much with that Lemon situation. I do think Lemon is his own worst enemy. Lemon, stop giving people access to you that don't deserve access to you. Lemon, everybody's not your friend who click on your link. And on the other hand, I think people are really burnt up with Lemon and how Lemon, with little effort, can get people on his platform. And I think that bothers people. I think when Lemon calls himself the king of the beach sector and he's making all the money, that pisses people off. But unfortunately, Lemon, you got to have a job because if that's your only means of income, people going to come for you. So it's a double-edged sword to this. But because Lemon is making money and got people don't have nothing to do with me, long as I can make my money, and if Lemon do something so egregious and stupid, I can talk about it. I mean, you know, jealousy, envy is ugly. And I hate to say it, but I think people are very envious of Lemon because he can do so little and get all of that attention, and it bothers them. Just like it bothers them that people will give to the banner competition and they can't get no money. And it bothers them. So why am I going to be mad at Lemon? Now, again, I don't deal with Lemon's type of show. So I don't go over there all the time unless I need to. But that don't mean that Lemon shouldn't be here. If women like to get called out their name, then oh well. I mean, y'all act like Grown Folk TV don't call people out their name. Y'all act like he don't call women no B and no hoe. Y'all act like he's just. So I'm just looking at this stuff. What makes him any different? Well, maybe because Lemon has the numbers. But don't grown folk be clicking on Lemon's link? And he talking about something, I've been trying to help Lemon. No, you know, you're trying to help yourself. in the guise of trying to help them. Oh, dude, you ain't slick. You ain't slick. And you got to watch these people because a lot of this stuff is about control. Let me say this and let me be very clear. Subscribers, you belong to no one. You are your own person. I don't understand how people can give subscribers money and they curse subscribers out like dogs. I don't get that. First of all, I'm grateful for the rider lives because what is our motto? We will ride and live with you, but we ain't riding and dying with nobody. Now you can ride and die by yourself. There's a lot of riding and dying. Baby, I'm not gonna ride and die with you talking about some food stamps. That ain't no way to sustain yourself. But if you say I'm gonna go get some education, baby, we gonna ride and live with you. We don't ride and die with you. I'm not a ride or die. I'm a ride or live. When you decide that you want to die, that's when I need to leave. Because baby, I'm not dying with anybody. Do you hear me? Baby, they over there for the fish and the bread. Girl, they ain't over there for the ministry. But that's the same way here. That's the same way on my platform. Girl, they ain't here for the ministry. They here for the fish and the bread. And I know people here for the fish and the bread. Girl, I'm not confused with that. That's why I don't get mad when people can flip the script real quick and go somewhere else. Because that's what people do. People, let me tell you something, y'all. Beef sector is like corporate America. People will do what they need to do to get ahead. And if that means throwing you under the bus, maybe there are a lot of head cells in the beef sector. And they use subbies and other content creators to do their job. Okay, listen to what I say. So y'all, good morning. I'm just talking my stuff today. Hey, has anybody seen Bertha May? Is Bertha May okay? I haven't heard from Bertha May in a while. Is Bertha May okay? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you who is an interesting character. I think she hood, but I think she is smart, and I think she really uses lemon. Oh, she just posted. Okay, it's dragons. Now we can talk about dragons, but baby, dragons will drag lemon, come back, apologize, get a new bite. Then talk about lemon, drag lemon, apologize, and get a new phone. Baby, let me tell you something. Dragons is getting her life. See, I hate to say it, but Dragons is the winner. And Binary was the winner. Because they didn't let Lemon use them without getting nothing. See, the rest of them hoes up there sitting there begging for cash apps and waiting for crumbs. Okay? They at the rich man table waiting for crumbs. No, Dragons gets her. And Binary got paid to do that competition and now got a channel. And Binary's channel is pretty solid for the most part. They're the real winners because they knew when to get out, or they know when to get out and get what they need. What did Dragon say? You think you're using the doll, but the doll is using you right back. You think you're using the doll, but the doll is using you right back. I am woman, hear me roar, meow. That came from Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, Clint Eastwood, Lady Shapley, rest in peace. But y'all look, as I drink my coffee, YouTube ain't that serious. YouTube isn't that serious. But y'all make it real serious. And I just laugh. Because I said, these girls are really making YouTube that serious. That's what they doing. Because YouTube ain't that serious. Let me tell you who really gets in their feet when people talk about them. And I love her down. But baby, that YouTube camera, that's another one. Baby, I didn't know that her and Paulette Waters was going at it that day. Baby, but she tried to throw a little shade at me. Girl, I went on over there. I clicked the link. I rarely click the link. But I'm like, what's wrong with YouTube camera today? Why she throwing a little shade at me? Baby, she was mine and ready to go. She was fired up and ready to go. So I'm like, listening. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you and Paulette was going at it. You let that lady sit there and drag me. Okay, but that's B-sector. I mean, that don't have nothing to do with me. That's you and Paulette. I mean, don't you report the news? So if I do something good, you talk about it. If I do something bad, you talk about it. So what's the difference if Paulette dragging you and you telling somebody something good about me or something bad about me? I mean, it's the news, right? But again, I can talk about you all I want to. But when you talk about me, I get real sensitive in my spirit. I don't. Girl, people done talked about me like a dog. Does it bother me? Hell no. It ain't that serious to me. But let me tell y'all something. If you deal with somebody on YouTube, it's going to come out. What Donald Goins did was scandalous. That man played YouTube camera like a fiddle. That's why I kept on saying, if I let this go, you can't tell nobody. You can't tell nobody. Sometimes I'm goody. Sometimes I'm naughty. Okay? Baby, that song came in my spirit. I've been watching you like a hawk in the sky. Baby, if I let this go, you can't tell nobody. He told that sometimes you goody and sometimes you naughty. Uh-huh. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, you can't tell nobody. You can't tell nobody. Come on. Sometimes I'm goody. Sometimes I'm naughty. Come on, Aaliyah. Baby, that song was all you, girl. That song was all you. My God, today. And these, I hate to say it, but that was the same hotel, Airbnb. And I mean, he could have took a picture in the bathroom or something. No, you take it at the same accent wall. Like nobody ain't gonna know that's the same accent wall. Now, what y'all did is I don't know. Y'all could have had prayer meeting, okay? Y'all could have been playing Twister or something. I don't know. But what I do know, that was the same room. I'm gonna move right along from that because I can feel some stuff stirring up in my spirit, right now. Just even mentioning it. Sometimes I'm goody. Sometimes I'm naughty. Yes. Now I got these glasses from Zenni Optical. This particular pair cost $22 for the frame and the lenses. Zenni Optical. So if you don't have no insurance or you don't have no vision on your insurance, Zenni Optical is where you should go. You can try the glasses on right from your phone. So they have an app where They will put the glasses on to show how you will look. And if you know your prescription, you can type it in and they will send it to you. $22 for these frames and lenses. Sometimes I'm goody. Sometimes I'm naughty. So anyway, y'all. Again, I'm not stressing this. Now I did hear Uppity Negro God is talking. Yes, I gotta check that one out. They have a lot of them. Now Uppity Negro God is dead. Them biracials stick together. Ooh, girl, I don't know what that means, but I think she was talking about Rick Reed. And she said them biracials stick together. Uppity, what you mean by that? Uppity, what you mean by them biracials stick together? You want to elaborate? So I don't know. I guess Uppity coming after Rick Reed too. Baby girl, they fighting everywhere. Where's Sparkles? Child, where's Sparkles? Is Sparkles all right? Don't tell me Sparkles got an issue with me too. Child, when folk don't come over no more, they got an issue with you. You never know when people don't have, you don't know when people got an issue or not on YouTube because they just stop showing up. Okay, they just stopped showing up. I hope you don't got an issue with me. It seems like everybody have an issue with me, like during the holidays. I don't know what's with these holidays. People be having issues with you. So Sparkles, I hope you don't have no issue with me, girl, because I always find out I'm the last one to know. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Lord, this traffic, these traffic patterns. Oh, so Sparkles is still here. Well, why she drag Sparkles? Oh my God. Why she drag Sparkles, Jesus? Oh Lord, Shakim. There's so much going on with these people. I can't even keep up with it all. I can't even, baby, I can't keep up with it all. I can't keep up with it all. You just can't. It's just a lot going on. Is Lemon still having limitation? Is limitation still taking place? If I let this go. I'm reading y'all comments. Okay. Ness is going to limitation. Oh, that's going to be awesome. I mean, she deserves to go. I mean, didn't Lemon come to Nesscation? I mean, you know, in Vegas. Well, I think him and D Miss O is not good because I think it's a role thing and a Ness thing. You know how it is when these people own these alliances, they gotta be faithful to the puppet master. Mm-hmm. They gotta be faithful to the puppet master. Oh, it's getting hot in here, baby. Let me turn this heat down a little bit because my heat and my thermostat and my what that thing called my defroster be working. Okay, that defroster be working. Okay. Well, Vegas might need their help right now because Vegas is hurt. So they might need Vegas. Let me say this. You know, people go where they want to go and they meeting up and stuff. It is what it is, child. You know, it is what it is. I apologize. There's so many apologies, but some of these apologies be set up and people don't understand. Baby, these girls don't like each other. I'm telling you, they subcontractors. I don't know why these people think this is real friendship. These are, baby, people are plotting and planning. They're plotting and planning. Like, I don't think Lovely Love would have done it. I'm not sure. She may have, but it's deep when Ness will reach out to Lovely Love to tell her to snoop around my house to find some stuff. I'm like, really, Ness? You that desperate? And it goes to show you how obsessed people are. I can't tell you what Ness has been doing because I haven't been over there watching. So, I mean, her even apologizing, Lemon apologizing, it's beyond me because I don't really watch Lemon or Ness, really, unless there's something that somebody shows me that I really need to watch. Other than that, I don't. But baby, she's always over here. Like she said, my suit was looking like Martin Luther King. And I'm like, okay. But I was at the symphony. When was the last time you went to a symphony? Have you gone to Seattle Symphony? Have you even been in the hall in Seattle? Hell, have you been in the library in Seattle since you've been there? You know, so you look at that kind of stuff, and then when she tried to come at the beef sector people, and this is what I don't get. She came at the beef sector people saying that she didn't want to meet none of y'all beneath her. She went for Roe. And I'm like, really though? And then she said, what I did was my mama, I did that against my mama and all of this stuff. But y'all hoes don't know. And I'm sitting there like, well, what are you doing now, niece? Because you were living on your mom and daddy died. But what you doing now? And what have your decisions, how have your decisions helped you? You know, I can dress in a Martin Luther King suit and look old as dirt, but I made decisions that I didn't have to go to Hallelujah, Salvation and Glory, get my life right because I don't know what I'm doing. I got to put labels on a jelly jar camp to get help. You know what I'm saying? I listened to Nancy Reagan when she said, don't do drugs. So again, that's why I say, where's the read? Where's the read? You can't keep no relationship past 3 months. Where's the read? That's what I get. It's no read. Anything I've done has not caused me health issues. It has not caused me to go to jail. It has not caused me to have to go and seek rehab and treatment. But I'm just laughing because they really think that it does something to you. I'm like, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm an Lord Jesus, I'm an executive going to work on Saturday. I got a job interview on Sunday. But baby, that's what the girls want you to believe. The girls want you to believe they turning it, boo. That's what they want you to believe. And then you got those invisible people who talk about everybody else but can't show themselves. See, I'll come on this camera. I don't give 5 flips. Tacky clothes, whatever. Oh, let me tell y'all something else now. I'm gonna tell you, this is really funny. So I was at a restaurant, and it was a sushi restaurant, but they serve a lot of the ramen bowls and everything. So it's a really nice restaurant. So what I had on yesterday, the waiter said, "Oh, I really like that." Da 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 da. I'm like, "Thank you." I saw my coworker up there talking about something. You know, he trying to flirt. No, I'm too old to get flirted with. People don't like this wrinkly skin. People don't like this bug-eyed, head-looking joker. Right. If y'all had to tell it. Anyway, moving right along. These hoes like it. They just don't want to admit it. Because these hoes got daddy issues, and they really trying to holler. But I ain't your daddy. You got somebody right now, daddy living, and they won't reach out to their daddy because let me tell y'all something. This is gonna hit hard. What your mama and daddy went through don't have nothing to do with you. And it amazes me how people want to put folk up on a pedestal, but then they don't ask the question, well, what did my mama have to do? What role did she play in this? I'm going to leave that right there. I'm so glad I can call my daddy and chuckle and laugh with him. And it's a blessing that I can send my daddy money. Amen. You know, and we can have realistic talk. Let me say this, y'all. Y'all better enjoy y'all parents while they here, because when they gone, they gone. And regardless of what they done, they got you here. And if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be here. But when you bitter and vindictive and can't let stuff go, you know, you missing out on getting to know your daddy, trying to find a daddy. Trying to find a daddy in the parks and on the highways and byways and in the saunas, trying to, is you my daddy? Is you my daddy? Is you my daddy? And that's a problem right there. That's a problem. It's a problem. That's a problem. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there. So anyway, but y'all see how these people turn on you? Now Tommy was over here. I don't care what they say. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on for a minute. I don't care what they say, Jay Wilson. What they trying to do is break us apart. They trying to break us apart and stuff. And it won't happen because this is my virtual vlog daddy. And child, he getting them groceries eating now with that boy running the water. And see how quickly that changed. Now I'm getting ready to get the police called on me. They can't break us apart. And you know I'm sitting there listening to them. I'm like, As soon as something goes south, you'll be cussing me out again. Again, so I'm so used to it. It's so typical. All it takes is the right music and the right drink. And I'm telling y'all what, I have never seen somebody so jealous of Shamar. Tommy, are you jealous because Shamar got a regular nose? Are you jealous because Shamar looked good and got some dreads in his hair? Okay, are you jealous because folk be over there trying to holler at Shamar and they ain't trying to holler at you, including your man? Does that make you feel some kind of way? Because as an old man with wrinkles all over, I don't feel that kind of way about Shamar. I'm just saying. So anyway, oh Lord, they friends now. She friends with Bree again. She friends with Pound Cake. Make up to break up. That's all we do. First I love you, then I hate you. That's the game of fools. Break up to make up. That's all we do. First I love you, then I hate you. Maybe that's what they doing over there. They breaking up to make up. Let them do what they want to do. Amen. Yeah, that's how Bree got the name Pound Cake. Because back in the day when she was really, really big, but she ain't big like she was. She was really, really, really big when she first came on. She couldn't stand up for long. And she was sitting down in the chair making them pound cake. Y'all remember she sat down in that dining room chair table in the kitchen, and she would put her chair like between the sink and the oven, and she would make pound cake. But I'm gonna tell you, that pound cake be looking good though. I ain't gonna lie, pound cake could cook. Okay? Pound cake was cooking. And them pound cakes used to look good though. I ain't gonna lie, Bree could bake her ass off. Okay? Pound cakes by Bree. Okay? Brie and butter. Mm. And she used to sit in that chair. You ain't my daddy. You ain't my daddy. And y'all notice how her voice is lightening up since she done lost that weight? Because see, that fat was all in her throat. And then she couldn't hardly talk. It was taking her throat. But now her voice is a little higher now. Yeah, her voice is a little higher. Amen. Amen. Because when she said, you ain't my daddy, she couldn't hardly get it out. But baby, when she said, fuck you, Jay Wilson, baby, I heard it very clear. See, so I can even hear that now. Oh, she did lose some weight. She did lose some weight. Yes, she did. Baby, she could cook. Bree could cook. Bree can cook. Now I ain't gonna take that from Bree. She can cook. She can cook. Now she really got mad at me that time she had to leave camera because she had ate that bad scrimp. Girl, she had ate that bad scrimp. I don't know if she went to that place that they caught her at. But girl, I guess she ate some bad scrimp. She said, I gotta go. She said, I'll be back. And she ain't never came back. Girl, and but see, I told y'all I'm a pre-prophet. I'm not a post-prophet. I ain't even know what was going on, but the spirit told me she on that toilet. The spirit said she is boo-booing because that shrimp was bad. That scrimp was bad. And girl, they said she had to go to the emergency room. And I ain't know it was that serious. I thought it was some diarrhea. I thought it was a little diarrhea. Baby, obviously it was something else. It was diarrhea plus. Okay, I'm like, my God. And honey, she was hot as fish grease with me. Because the spirit spoke to me right. The spirit spoke to me right. Baby, she didn't come back on that channel until the next morning. And baby, she was hot as fish grease. Ooh, she cussed me out something good, honey. Yes, she did. Girl, yes, she did. Baby, when she didn't come back, let me tell y'all something. When people say I gotta go real quick, that means they got a boo-boo. And baby, she ain't come back. Baby, she ain't come back. Baby, she done got a piece of bad scrimp. They didn't quite fry that scrimp all the way. And baby, she had some 3 ballerinas going on. Yeah. Baby, I think she had diarrhea so bad that she got dehydrated. And they probably had to take her to the hospital to get an IV drip. But honey, she was mad as fish grease with me. Ooh, she was mad. You remember that? You remember that, Sabrina? You remember that? Baby, she was eating that scrimp. Ooh, she was talking about how good that scrimp was. And it was a panel on that. And baby, she said, take over, I gotta go. And I mean, when people say take over, I gotta go, and you don't hear no doorbell or no phone ring or nothing, you know they boo-booing. Honey, I think she had the diarrhea so bad, and then she probably fell out. And they probably had to do a nasty piece of IV drip down at the emergency room. But baby, she cussed me out. When I tell you Pound Cake cussed me out, she sure did. Oh, I wear a diaper. Oh, okay. Okay, that's funny. Okay, come on with something new. Come on with something new. Look at these trolls. Oh, I wear a diaper. Oh, I don't get anything in my back door. My back door is restricted, so I don't know what you're talking about. But again, unless you sleep with me, you'll never know, would you? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. No, look at Cheeseburger trying to be seen. That's Ness. Y'all say that's Ness. I don't know who it is. I think it's cute. But anyway, child, me and Brianna used to go at it. See, this is what I'm saying. When you have been in the beef sector long enough, okay, if you're going to insult me, at least put a coin on it. Don't come up in here without putting a coin on it. When you've been in this beef sector long enough, you done fought with everybody. So you done paid, you done paid your dues. So if you don't fight with certain people, it don't matter because you done did your due diligence. I done fought with the folk. I done fought with the best. So anyway, but that's why I don't do a whole lot of fighting anymore, because it really doesn't matter. And then again, it's such a you got to have a balance, because some people want to fight because they really want to come up, and a fight would draw views to them. So you got to know people's angles and what they try to do. Yeah. I don't care about what Ness doing. Let her get all the thumbnails. I mean, I don't care about that double lip hoe and what she doing. Do y'all not understand that she ain't changing nothing over here? And that's all she can do. Well, baby, I believe she can make good pound cake. She should have took that name, Pound Cake, and ran with it. She would have said Pound Cake by Bree. See, y'all get mad at that stuff, and I'll be giving y'all good business ideas, and y'all don't run with it. And then she could do a lemon pound cake. Ooh, that would work. Yes, baby. But it look like I'm going to work though. It don't look like I'm getting ready to go to a pajama party, a slumber executive. Baby, these people so funny. Look, is that supposed to hurt, boo? Okay, but I'm an old man. I'm supposed to dress like this. What's your excuse, ho? Why you up there dressing like you don't have no sense? Okay, I just don't get that, Ness. Why is you training your waist trainer? Okay, why is you a waist trainer? If you want to make sure your waist trainer is being trained, go on over there to Ness. And if you can survive that, then that means you're a good waist trainer. Can you explain that? Why them drops ain't working and why that Fentramine ain't Fentrin? I mean, here's a hoe trying to call somebody fat, and she looked like a whole bowling ball. I'm like, ho, why you got a hard belly? I don't get that. I don't get that. This is why I laugh at these hoes. You got a bad body, a bad lip, some bad teeth, and probably some bad breath. Because if your teeth look that jacked up, I know your breath ain't good. Because I know all of that what's that stuff, that plaque be in them Jurassic Park teeth. Girl, I ain't never seen, baby, she got Jurassic Park teeth. I'm like, is this the New York skyline in her mouth? I'll jump it up like this. I'll jump it up like this, coming out your mouth. I'm like, okay. And that's the bottom part. We ain't even get to the top. Okay. Just looking like Brooklyn. Just looking like the Bronx up in your mouth. I'm telling you. So that's why I sit there and laugh. A hoe that look like a bowling ball can never talk bad about me. A hoe with janked up teeth and janked up lips can never talk about me. That's what I'm trying to say. So she can put all the thumbnails up she wants. Put a thumbnail of you and your child going to school. Put a thumbnail of you and your child and you feeding him. Put that thumbnail up. And then we can talk. And then we can talk. Ooh, Lord. All I can say is get your child home. See, that's the whole thing. That's your kryptonite, but we know, because at the end of the day, you can come on here and say what you want, but you're still not fit. You're not fit physically, nor are you fit to be a parent. So you're not fit. And look how I know you a fan. You always over here. But put your thumbnails up. It don't do nothing for me. You can talk about me all you want to. It doesn't change anything over here. Me and my bad fashions don't change nothing over here. It changes nothing. Ness, it changes nothing. Go get that degree so you can stop being insecure about people who have one. Because again, it was you who said, yeah, they wonder why I got this job and no degree. I mean, you know, you're really smart, but unfortunately you're insecure. And we've noticed that through the years. But I'm sorry, Ness, you can't, that junk you play on roll and all them, bitch, that don't work with me. It just don't. Too old to be fooled by you, too wise. I see through you, ho. I see through you. You don't do nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. So you keep on being friends with folk and stuff, but what you do, don't do. Put the thumbnails up, ho. That don't do nothing for me. What? Baby, I'm here to make the money. Ain't you here to make the money? So anyway, you know, like I said, y'all, people got issues and they got control issues, and that's what her situation is. But girl, you don't get no play over here. You a fan. That's what you are. I come to realize that long time ago. You've always been. Yeah. I wasn't the one who wanted to meet you. You wanted to meet me. And when you came to San Antonio, I ignored you. Nope, I don't want to meet you. You need to spend more time with your son than a content creator. So no. And I still feel the same way. So anyway, it's just sad. It's sad. But you go ahead and put your thumbnail up and you do your big one. Baby, you read me for filth. You drag me to the white meat and the knuckles. But girl, nothing no change. I'm still gonna be Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson. Nothing ain't gonna change. And you still gonna come over here and watch. It's just that simple. Don't do me no look. Trolls, y'all gotta realize that I don't take these people seriously. I don't take Ness seriously. These people take this apparatus seriously. I'm here to make my money. I care less 2 cents about that hoe and what she got going on in Seattle or anything else. I mean, you just make the news. I just talk about it. That's it. That's simple. Don't know you. Don't want to know you. And truly don't watch unless there's something that happens. I think the best thing that I saw lately of her is that card being declined over there for that $5 for that chicken dinner. She wanted that 5-piece tender, but she had to settle for that 2-piece biscuit. Girl, anyway, that's it. That's all. So and like I said, y'all, it's fun to me. So that'll put a little banner, her little thumbnail up if it helps. Hey man, put it up, baby. Yeah, but that's what she does, and she don't like lemon either. I don't think she really likes herself. And see, when you don't like yourself, you can't like nobody else. And so again, yeah. But Ro has a mind of his own. Ro can't be controlled. And I do think that bothers her. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh Lord. Come on, I have to ban you. Keep on coming on. Let me go ahead and ban you. Okay. Come on, I'll get all your channels. Keep on. I'll ban you until I get every last one of them. Bring it on. And let me say that doesn't bother me either. I just don't give it space. Sabrina, you know how it works. You know how it works. Baby, let me say this. Let these girls do what they need to do to make themselves feel better. Let them put whatever thumbnail they need to put up to make them feel better, because it doesn't have any effect on me, especially when you don't watch it. She don't like Lemon. Let me tell y'all, didn't I tell y'all after they went to Las Vegas and Lemon started getting attention that it bothered her? Because notice, in Las Vegas, it was all about her. It was all about her and her camera and what she was doing. You know, she didn't want nobody else to go live. It was her. So then Lemon comes back and start getting the crowd. And I knew that it was going to trigger something, because again, when you have a fragile ego and when you think all things should revolve around you, what's up, MBK? If all things should revolve around you, and Lemon came and did what she attacked. Then Lemon became gay. Then Lemon became all of this. And not to say that he wasn't and we weren't thinking that in the first place, but that's what he became. Because again, when you take the shine off of her, she has a problem with that. And when you seek attention on YouTube because you don't get attention anywhere else, then that's what you do. And I told y'all that from jump. I told y'all that from jump. No, she don't care for Lemon. She don't care for anybody. Mm-hmm. So she don't care for anybody. And let me say this. Tim Blaine or anybody can say anything. Do you think that bothers me? Ho, if I was concerned about what these people thought, I would have been gone off of here a long time ago. Let me tell y'all something, hoes. I know who I am. I know what I got. And I don't give a damn what you say. You hear me? All y'all hoes fans. Anytime, let me say this. Even in my most challenging times, y'all hoes can't touch me. Even when I was doing Uber, Airbnb, y'all hoes couldn't touch me. You know why? Because half of y'all hoes don't have no place that you can call your own because you're still renting. Most of your hoes don't have reliable cars or no cars at all. Y'all hoes don't have resources. Even at my worst, y'all hoes couldn't touch me. At my worst. Even when I was almost 300 pounds, y'all hoes still couldn't touch me. Now, how does that make you feel? See, this is why I don't worry about you all. This is why I don't worry about your hoes. And that hoe from South Florida, hoe, I'm from the same place. You can't pull it. Ho, you can't pull it. Not am I only from the same state, but ho, I lived in your city and thrived there too. Ho, you can't pull it with me. You can't pull it with me, ho. We saw you on that back porch, smoking that cigarette, contemplating your damn life, trying to get your shit together, and here you are mid-age. We saw you. And what did the hoe do? Go to another cult. And you can't even get the right rehab treatment place. Because you used to getting used. How did they use you? Oh, we're going to give you free room and board, but you're going to work and put these labels on this jelly jar hoe. We going to work your ass. And you're going to put them labels on that jelly jar. Oh, Lord. I'm just saying. And you think somebody like that going to make me feel any kind of way? You think a hoe who spent half of his life in prison looking for the approval and validation of white men don't have any impact on me? You got to be crazy. You got to be crazy. that jelly jar hoe, okay, and that meth hoe over there. Absolutely not. And that's what makes me laugh, because see, them hoes get to y'all. I look at them and I'm like, you got to be crazy. So I wear my messed up fashions. I sure do. I wear them with pride. But guess what? They mine. And I'm not going to work looking like I'm getting ready to go to a slumber party talking about I'm an executive. Child, bye. That's just like Brian saying he going to Seattle. We know that hoe one going to Seattle. Just like we know you ain't an executive. Anyway, moving right along. Y'all let these dysfunctional hoes who done fucked up their life come and get y'all. Baby, child, bye. Oh, nobody ain't crashing out. I'm just telling the truth, ho. Nobody ain't crashing out. I'm sitting here drinking my coffee in this ugly traffic, chilling, going to work, making money on YouTube. Ain't nobody crashing out. Mm-hmm. No, it's really not that serious. That's why I'm sitting here telling y'all about it, because again, I don't take it seriously. I don't. I think it's hilarious to me. But again, I guess it's supposed to hurt me because my thumbnail is up. Okay, so okay, whatever. It is what it is. What they gonna do to me? Again, your problem's still there, not mine. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I know she enjoys watching my live. I know she does. I know she does. It is what it is. So I come and do my lives without a panel. I don't have to put on a gob of makeup and filters. I just turn the camera on because, again, regardless if I look shriveled, old, whatever, I'm confident in me. And baby, it's good enough to keep who I have. Because, see, the one who really counts is the one I'm with. My God, today. Well, you know, I don't know. But let me tell y'all something. I'm not affected by any of this foolishness. It's a show to me. And once this show is over, I'm gonna put my commercials in and keep on going on. I'm stressed out today. Why would I be stressed out in that world? And why you leaving? Tell me, why am I stressed out? Why am I stressed out? Why am I stressed out? I'm doing a show. Why am I stressed out? Why am I stressed out? Why am I stressed out? I don't get stressed like that. So nobody ain't stressed out, babe. Okay, you don't want to be blocked. Okay, well, you wise, I guess. But I'm really not stressed. I'm not stressed on my job. I'm not stressed in my relationship. So I'm really not stressed about YouTube. I just come and make my money. Let me say this, you all. Do not let YouTube run you like that. I don't have friends on YouTube. I don't look for friends on YouTube, and don't look for validation. I come here to talk my shit, put my commercials in, stay in community guidelines, and make my money. That's the whole deal. I mean, so what y'all telling me about Ness and what people feeling about me and the thumbnail and shit, I don't care. That's why people can do that, because I don't even strike the folk. The only reason why I will strike you is if you put somebody else in who don't have nothing to do with it. what we're going through. But far as I'm concerned, I don't even watch it. That goes to show you, baby, I'm here for the money. I ain't here for these folks and what these people think about me. You got to be crazy. And that's wrong with y'all hoes, because y'all uber sensitive. I learned a long time ago that YouTube beef sector will spit you out if you would let it. Nobody ain't stressed because of this. Are you serious? This is the easiest money I have ever made. I come on here, talk my mess, put my commercials in, and be gone. And my check come in on the 21st. That's what it's all about here. Now, y'all can get all into this stuff and deeply entwined with it. I don't. I'm here for the business. And I hate to make y'all mad, but I am very emotionally unattached to what these people say and what these people do. I'm just being real. Okay, I got you. Boom. All right. Yeah. So again, whatever Ness says about me, or it doesn't affect me. I don't know her personally. We don't have a relationship. Everything is subcontracting work. I do my show. I click off. People can respond however they want to. Let me tell y'all why I don't drag people and do all of that screaming and hollering and yelling and stuff. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Now, will I be shady? Oh, hell yeah. I'll be shady. But will I raise my voice and be angry? And for what? I don't know these hoes. I don't spend my time with them. We're not in a relationship. This is a transactional business. And I come to do my show. That's it. And until these people on YouTube get that, they will be in emotional crap and do all of this stuff. They will let these people get to them and all of that stuff. And it's crazy. I will say this, though. I will control my platform. I will allow people access or not allow them access. I don't need to argue and scream and yell at people anymore. I just block you. Or you got to pay to get up. It's just that simple. Oh, I can do that, but I just don't have time to do that. So again, y'all can sit there and get your blood pressure all elevated and all of this stuff. It's not worth the time. I have paid the dues. I am an OG. I have paid my dues. So I can sit back and be chill. I let these B sector adjacent people do all of that stuff. I'm good. Let me say this, you all. I wouldn't want to meet these people in real life. I really wouldn't. Because there's some mental illness. There is self-sabotage. There's insecurities. I want to meet these people in real life. And let me say this, I'm being honest with y'all, very transparent. Everybody has challenges in life. Nobody is exempt from challenges in life. But either you're going to be proactive or reactive. I choose to be proactive. And even when things come by surprise, I don't stress it. That's the bottom line. Oh, she could walk up on me, I guess. So anyway, y'all, don't forget, for the 2026 banner competition, the end date, the due date for banners is December 26th. And after that, we won't be accepting any more entries for banners. We will share the winning banner on January 1st. Then the second place banner, we'll do that in the evening, and we will go through all of the banners. And then we will let you all know where Jaycation is going to be held. The pop for the banner right now is $1,620. So I thank you all for that. And I appreciate that. And the winner is going to get all of theirs. So I'm ecstatic about giving that winner their bonanza. I appreciate that. So thank you all for contributing to the banner competition, for making it successful before it even starts. Okay, we already got it secure. Everything is secure. So thank you all for doing that. I know that a lot of y'all work hard for your money, and so we're not gonna cuss you out over here. We ain't gonna tell you that you worthless over here, because we all hardworking people over here. So I thank you all. So I'm appreciating that. So we're gonna tell you where Jaycation is January 1st. So anyway, all right. So anyway, you all, that's what's going on. Ooh, this traffic is so bad. And it always happens when I'm very close to work. It's just, I wish, a 35-minute drive becomes almost an hour and some change. Anyway. So is it that serious? No, it's not that serious. Is people putting thumbnails on me? I guess that's serious. No, they're trying to get my attention. They're trying to, I guess, get me to react and respond. It's good. I'm good with how I look. It is what it is. It's natural progression, but it is what it is. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. I'm not losing sleep or emotional intelligence over people who don't have any. Absolutely not. Why? My defroster works. I'm happy. Okay. If somebody hit my car, I know I'm protected because it's big enough that the impact won't be so great. So I'm good. My dentist said my teeth are fine. Yeah. Not a cavity to be found. Hey, what can you do? I'm serious. I don't take blood pressure medicine because my weight is down. So it is what it is. Girl, a defroster, not a jean jacket. Hey, baby, and she was wiping that thing down. And I mean, but again, people want you to believe that they turning it over there, but they don't even have an adequate defroster to take the condensation off the window. I'm gonna drink my coffee on that. I think it's funny. And I'm gonna say this. I truly believe that she brings trolls over here so I can talk about her, because she knows if a troll don't bring her up, she won't get talked about. Because I don't know what she's doing. I really don't watch her. Now, the only time I watched her is somebody sent a clip of her at that damn Kentucky Fried Chicken. And that lady said that car was declined. And you know what gets me, you all? She was so rude and condescending to that lady. Now, every time y'all see me at a restaurant, or if I'm at that McDonald's getting my coffee, I'm having conversation. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Because that's how I am in real life. But she was so condescending. and demanding. And I'm like, she that kind of hoe that you take to a restaurant and always demanding, and then you look at her and you're like, girl, could you please stop that? She's the type of hoe that somebody will spit in your food because she acting crazy. And again, it says a lot. It says a lot. Yes, I like my Urkel glasses, and that's the main reason I got them, because they look like Urkel. That's the main reason I got these glasses. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna get some more of these. Zenni Optical, $22. Zenni Optical. So keep that in mind, y'all. Zenni Optical. Let me say this. I'm glad they friends. If you call it that, it is what it is. But let me say this, you all. There's always an angle. There's always an angle. There's always an angle. There's always something in play. When that person came up to apologize, talking about something, I didn't mean to call. Yes, you did. You meant everything you did. You meant to ask those questions. Because I know how you are. And that's why I say, hey, I'll accept the apology for the spirit is given in, but apology is really nothing until you see that some actions have changed. And if the action don't change, then the apology was worthless in the first place. Now, y'all know I tolerate trolls until I block them. You know how I do. So I'll tolerate you for a little bit, and then when I get tired, I just go ahead and block you. So, church girl, keep on. Keep on. And y'all know what I'll do afterwards. So yeah, we'll do what we got to do. Brian, let me tell you something. Brian is mad because of something he did. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. How many of you all heard, or how many of y'all told me that Brian came on and said that the settlement that he thought he was going to get did not come through? Is that correct? I just want to make sure that I'm correct, because I didn't know this until you all told me, because I don't really go and watch him a great deal. But is that what was said, right? DMO is saying correct. D Miss O is saying, hey, D Miss O. So Brian came up and told us this, right? So we know that Brian has been, borrowing or taking money for the cash settlement that he thought he was going to get. But it came to be that the settlement that he thought he was going to get didn't materialize. Is that correct? I just want to make sure that I'm correct on this, because people will say I'm lying and stuff, but I want to make sure I'm correct and y'all are saying right. So why are you mad at me for something that you did? You told the people. You told the people. And I just said, what? And now you mad about it? But you really mad at yourself. How many times have we told Brian something that was correct and he rejected it and found out that it was right? And see, I think that bothers Brian more than anything, because I don't think Brian is shrewd enough to know. We could have told him that nothing in life is free. Those lawyers are not giving you money because they're nice people. Those lawyers are giving you that money because they're like a bank, and that money has interest on it, and you got to pay that back. It's just that simple. And Brian likes to brag. Did not Brian tell us that his mama left him all of this settlement and all of that stuff? And then he said, well, we had to divide it between the brothers and sisters. So again, that's one thing. I'm gonna get a big settlement, and this is what the lawyer told me, and all of that. Okay, didn't quite materialize, right? Then we remember the Seattle situation. Didn't materialize. So Brian says a lot of stuff that doesn't materialize. And he counts his chickens before they hatch. And then when they don't hatch, he comes out and tell y'all. And then he gets mad because we talk about it. So that's the problem with Brian. But he can have that problem. If you don't want people to talk about it, then don't put it on. Don't put it on. It's just that simple. And you can be mad at me all you want. Okay. You know, childish, impulsive, no emotional intelligence. And I thought he was reading the book. And again, you put this stuff on, people talk about it, and you get mad. And I'm like, are you trying to censor people what they can talk about? I mean, so I put that picture up with me at the symphony. I cannot get mad that everybody is not gonna like that picture. There are attractors and detractors. You're gonna have both. So why get mad? I made that decision to put that picture up. So I can't get mad because the likes of a Ness and what they call it, Lipstick Alley, is talking about the picture. Well, hell, I'll put the damn picture up. So you take the good and you take the bad and you go with it. I'm not mad at them because they talking about the picture. And this is what I say. If your ass is so uber sensitive and you can't deal with little stuff like that, then take your ass off. Take your ass off. Because you upset is not going to stop people from talking about it. Because you don't like it is not going to stop people from talking about it. Limit to what you put on YouTube. Everybody is not privy to your personal life. I don't care how they inquire. Everybody is not privy to your personal life. I can ask you 50 questions. And if you don't want to answer it, then damn it, don't answer it. But you put it out there freely. So people talk about it and then you get mad. Take your sensitive ass off. That's why I don't get these people get mad about the beef sector. And y'all, we go to the beef sector has always been the beef sector. And these are the rules of the beef sector. And if you don't like it, then go start your own sector. Half of y'all, we didn't ask you to come over anyhow. The missionaries went over and got you. And again, I'm going to say that again because they wanted you all to attack the gays. And I'm going to keep saying that. That's exactly what they wanted you all to do because they couldn't roast and gag, and they wanted y'all to come attack the gays, and then they start attacking you. And then they wanted the gays to come defend them. I'm like, hell to the no. Y'all brought the hoes over here in the first place. Now y'all deal with it. Now y'all deal with it. So again, you all, I don't play these games. Nobody don't play these games with these people. They invited them over here. Now y'all deal with it. Don't talk to me about nothing. And then they felt that King Roman was their knight in shining armor because he had something to say to them. But look, I ain't have shit to say to them because I know who brought them over here in the first place. And it wasn't me. So my thing is fight your own damn battle. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, you wouldn't fight one for me. Let me tell you something. Again, I don't get emotionally invested. I came up here for the money. I don't come up here for all of this junk. I come up here for the money. That's why it don't really bother me what they do. Merge or not, I just don't bother my money, and we good. Once you start bothering my money, then I got to reconsider. Other than that, I don't care. And that's the truth. I don't have a problem having a conversation with Brian. Not at all. Not at all. But my thing is, you can be uber sensitive all you want to. If you put it out there, we're gonna talk about it. And I'm just tired of people getting so sensitive in their spirit for stuff. And I'm like, dude, stop sharing all your business then. The only reason why we talking about it because you put it out. Stop putting your stuff out. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Putting all your business out, and then people talk about it, and then you get mad. I'm like, well, what do you want people to do? Just speak good about it all the time? I'm like, and so when people get sensitive like that, I'm just like, well, screw it. So anyway, I checked with y'all. Y'all said exactly what I said was correct. He came and he told the people his situation, and the people talked about it. And again, yeah. And y'all, he's impatient. He's impatient. You know, the man was saying, "Hey, wait, we gonna do this." He's impatient. He want that money. He want that money. So now they say, "Well, if you want your money, then we got a way to help you out." And now he was probably doing better waiting. But see, again, you up here doing all of this, and your rent need to be paid, and all of this stuff, and you doing all of this. See, that's why I look at people like, child, these people be doing so much. They be doing so much. Hopefully they'll get it one day. But anyway, and it's always us. It's the people on YouTube. No, the people on YouTube don't live with you. People on YouTube don't make you do this. I didn't tell you to get that loan. That's something you did. Okay, y'all, I'm back. But yeah, y'all putting all y'all business out in the street. So that's what happens. Yeah, he's very reactive. He's not a proactive person at all. So hopefully, hold on for a minute, y'all. Baby, I really like my frames. I really like these frames. Ooh, I love these frames. My God, today. I love these frames. Mm. So anyway, y'all, I'm like I said, I'm not mad at him. So y'all look, I'm not mad at Brian. That's how people lash out, and I understand that, and that's why I don't really get upset because that's how they lash out. And hey, it is what it is. But you know, just be careful what you share. Some people just share a little too much, and I think that when you share, then people will question. And I just think that you have to really be careful when you do that kind of stuff. Oh, I hope my computer don't act up today. Let me. Okay, let me. I'm gonna sign right on out. I'm gonna hit IT up. Okay. I'm gonna turn that on. Oh, great. Great, 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 great. That's good. Okay. Y'all got to turn my computer off because my computer is acting up today already. So let me sign out and come back in. Lies to himself. You got to keep in mind he's probably bipolar. You don't know which Brian you're going to get. Uh, there's no way I tell people my business. Yeah, I mean, but he's reading that emotionally intelligent book, and hopefully that really helps him. I think that's a very good book to read. But you know, when things are not you, if it's not your name, don't answer to it. And a lot of people want you to answer to things that you are not. And I know some people want to chase down everything that people say. You can't. You can't. You'll be chasing down stuff forever. People will always have stuff to say. Long as you know the truth and what you do, that's all that really matters. Yeah, that's all that really matters. And I just think people really need to get that. Oh, she said this about me. And so what? Let them say it. It is what it is. But I'm not upset. I mean, you should be, but I guess people are. Well, look, y'all. Um, Melissa doesn't have a crush on me. See how y'all try to start stuff? Melissa don't have no crush on me. I met Melissa in person, and Melissa don't have no crush on me. And I know why she don't have a crush on me. Stop trying to make stuff up. Melissa is cool. She has been to a lot of the Jaycation events, and that's not Melissa. So stop trying to put that on Melissa. That's not the case. Everybody who come over here don't have a crush on me. So stop playing them games. That's asinine. You don't have no crush on me. Melissa got her own thing going. No, it's not going low. You are lying. It ain't going low. You just lying. Talking about, oh, okay, sorry. No, you a whole liar. Melissa is not like that. I met Melissa in person, and Melissa does not have a crush on me. Stop lying. Stop trying to make stuff up and start crap. Talking about you going too low. Child, bye. Move on before you get blocked. Just pure foolery. Tomfoolery. So anyway, Melissa got a crush on child.
Anyway, yeah, I just think these people. All righty. Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, what? Okay, I'm looking at something, you all. Something just came up. Okay, this is very interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's a new one to me too. That you got a crush on me, baby. That's deep. Melissa, that's real deep. You don't seem like that type. You don't seem like that thirsty type. So anyway, let me see what's going on here. Oh shoot. At 12:30. Okay. I got a I have a conference call at 12:30. Okay. Well, look, y'all, I gotta go because I got a 9 o'clock. But thank you all for coming on. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. And don't take it's not that serious. YouTube is not that serious. Stop taking this stuff serious, especially when people don't know you personally. Don't take it serious. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't take it serious and don't do something that you'll regret. So don't take it seriously. It's not all that deep. So I just want y'all to catch that. Don't take it seriously. These people have you getting out of your body and you don't need to get out of your body. So they said I was dressing like Martin Luther King, baby. I have a dream then. I guess I have a dream. And I ain't mad about it. People said I thought I was turning it. Well, okay. I didn't think I was turning it. I just thought I was there at the symphony orchestra taking a picture. But if you think I was turning it, then okay, whatever. But I tell you what, it was a wool suit, and it wasn't no polyester. How did William McRae say it? It was polyester. It was polyester. It wasn't polyester. It was all wool. I have a dream with my Martin Luther King suit on, my civil rights suit. Yes, Lord. March on Washington, marching on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, baby. Okay, come on, civil rights suit, baby. They say Jay Wilson had a civil rights suit on. Okay, I have a dream. Ain't nobody gonna turn me around. They sure didn't. I was right at that Messiah. Yes, Lord, with my Martin Luther the King suit on. Sure enough. So anyway, y'all have a good one, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and love. Bye.